Radical.
Okay, so we're continuing to do this, dislike preservation. Now, you all know that I have had a history of preserving comments. Sometimes there might be a lot of your comments that, you leave here, that you might go to an e-beggar's channel and you might try to leave that comment and they delete it or you're shadow banned. So you come here, you leave your comment, and I'm like, okay, I'll preserve it. But we have this preservation I like to do for this video. MetalJesusRocks, oh no, water and mold in the game room, 10,000 hours to fix. Now, to a lot of you, this is not a new video. A lot of you have seen this video. But it seems like every time I've seen this, I see something a little bit new. So there's a lot of things that people kind of like pay attention to in this upload itself. Now, of course, I'm Radical Rick. I am known generally as the guy that exposed Metal Jesus in 2018, late 2018, for what he pulled here, which was basically a means to get donations for this supposed $10,000 problem to fix. Yeah, so that's part of this channel history. It will always be part of this channel history, whether, I want that to be the case or not. A lot of people are always going to be like, hey, Radical Rick, that's the guy that exposed Metal Jesus. I guess there's worse things to be known for than to be a guy that, exposed a, basically a con man. People might also refer to me as one of the guys that helped expose John Hancock, but mostly it's the Metal Jesus stuff people really point to me and my channel for doing, which I think also was a great service and education for YouTube. And I will leave a link to my Basement League trilogy at the end of this, which is a great reference point for a lot of people on an education of this whole thing. So not only am I going to preserve this right here, I'm going to share some recent comments on this. Believe it or not, there's still people going to this leaving some recent comments. Now, I will actually say this. I'm a little bit shocked that there are some comments that have been left recently and they have not been removed, because some of these are very highly critical comments. So maybe Jason just hasn't got to them yet, or he doesn't specifically care because this is an older video. But we do remember, and I have proof of it, that MGR removed comments 3 years ago on this video. But maybe that's why it is, and he doesn't pay attention to this video much. Nope. But here we go. Giuliano Matrix. Tell us, how was that trip to Japan? Yes, a lot of people actually point to that instance to where he went to Japan not very long after this video right here. So keen observer there, Giuliano Matrix. Lily Page. It's funny that you are grifting for money when this is covered by homeowners insurance. Maybe you should put your big boy pants on and pay for it yourself, or use some of that grift money that you've already siphoned from your followers. You're a grifter and you should be ashamed of yourself. Stop sending this guy money, people. Well, just in general, not just this video, but people should stop sending this guy, and really, Lily, not just this person, but Completionist, Top Hat Gaming Man, they should stop sending a lot of these gaming YouTubers their money, because, let's be honest here, they don't deserve it for talking about video games. That's a shocking comment. Ooh, the shocking Radical Rick. No, I speak truth. That's some common sense there. But good comment there from Lily. Haley James. Security system failed. Your insurance no longer cover your game room. You're a great con artist. Also the music in the background and pathetic... What do you... Sigh really give you away. Yeah, it's within a couple seconds. I knew something was up. I knew something was up 3 years ago, but now, after the fact, a lot of people come along and then they notice these things. But 3 years ago, the minute I saw it, the minute I heard it, that, that sigh, maybe that's not exactly the kind of sigh it was, but he started the music up. Why would you edit this to start up some sad music? Maybe they're going to catch on that actually, even though they think they're being clever when they do these sympathy type uploads to get donations, because it's always the end goal of these sympathy type uploads, maybe don't be so freaking obvious and have these sad music. Also, little things I don't notice about this or maybe I forgot about them, is his bad acting. He's walking through there, he's like, oh, bad, bad. It's like he's like you listen to it. He's basically trying to act. He is, because ultimately he knows it's not that much of a big deal. He does. One thing you'll also pay attention to is the fact that he is not hurried to move a lot of the game collection out of that general area. You know, there's still a lot of games around that area. That means he knows that that leak is not really that big of a deal. Believe me. Okay? I guess he wants us to believe that it just happened. Okay, it just happened. And he just picked up his video camera to go down to the basement to film it. It just happened. No, if this actually was something that freaked him out, and it was a potential to become a much bigger leak and flood the basement, and not just a little teeny tiny trinkle, then believe me, this guy, with how he is with his game collection, he would have been hustling. He would have taken all that games and put them on the freaking lawn. Now, do you think if that collection was in any danger whatsoever of, being caught up in the flood, that it would still be in that room, neatly placed around that area? And some of you might say, well, he didn't have time to move all the games. Like, no. He had time to go get the camera, to set up the music, and rehearse his lines, and make a little bit of a script. No, that was not done on the fly. There was preparation put into that. Okay, but yeah, if it was real, and it was a real big leak, and it was actually what he built it up to be, and if that room was in any danger of being flooded, there would not be one single game in that room. Believe me, he would have bags all around the area. There would be boxes full of those games, and he'd be moving that stuff out. The fact of the matter is there was never any danger of it being a huge leak, but he wanted people to believe that, to feel sorry for him. Okay, so there you go. I extended upon this a little bit, but mostly I just wanted this to be a preservation of the dislikes on that video. Now again, the like to dislike ratio, a lot of you might be shocked and surprised that it's actually not a whole lot of dislikes to likes, but again, you have to pay attention to the fact that this is a retro gaming channel, a very popular one, and before this time, Metal Jesus generally didn't get a whole lot of dislikes on his videos.